My name's Jerry McCann. I was a Commonwealth Baton relay member. I was nominated by my community at Easterhouse and also my support group at Baton Hospital. I run a support group for families who live with Parkinson's disease. I was diagnosed with Parkinson's 18 years ago, and my way of coping with it was to get involved. So I run the support groups, and we meet down in Baton Hospital, and we, share our experiences of living with incurable disease like Parkinson's, and we have social events and things, just trips out with people and advice, and we give information to people that are living with Parkinson's. I think they read it in the papers. One of the other ones that nominated was also my son, who surprised me because he doesn't really bother much with what I do, but he read it in the paper as well. They actually tell you after you've been nominated who nominated. My son came through as the first one, and the ones after that was the group. I know the group read it in one of the papers or something like that. Well, they actually have to ask if you'll accept at a certain stage. So although you are kept in the dark, you don't know right away. So whoever nominates you has to fill up a questionnaire thing, I think, and then they have to say why they think you're worthy of being in that position to take the baton. No, my walking's bad, and with Parkinson's it affects my limbs and things like that. So what I says to them is, they ask if you're going to be slow, medium or fast when you're doing the baton relay, and I says very slow. In fact, I stated I'd probably be the slowest baton bearer in Commonwealth history. It was excellent. Beforehand we had a briefing, we met everybody down at the bridge, the other ones from Easterhouse who were going to do it on the day. I think it was another 10 people as well as myself, and we just gave a sort of wee intro about it, why we were there and who had nominated us and things. But it was nice to hear other people's stories, and it was everything, you were made that welcome with the whole team, the baton relay team. They explained everything step by step, what's going to happen, and it was actually quite nice because one of the young boy that was handing the baton to me, the first one in Easterhouse, his aunt is actually part of my Parkinson's support group, so there's a wee connection there. I didn't know that until just the day before that he was actually going to be the boy that passed it on. But everybody was that great, the police, everybody was that involved, and anything you asked them, it was answered, no problems. I do, when I'm ever asked to be involved in anything like that, I see it as an honour, not just for me, for the group. I like to think that I'm representing the people with Parkinson's, and although the honour came to me, I like to think I was sharing it with them. So anything I'm asked to do, like things like this, I've done lots in the past, and I like to think it's recognition for the group, my family and the community that have supported me over the years. So anything that they usually ask is to get involved. If it's not me, it'd be somebody else who'd like to get in. I think it's just recognition for people that live with brain disease. Mm. Volunteering is great, because I do, my work I do with the hospital and other people is totally voluntary, because it's not any paid, and everything to do with Parkinson's, all the 200 odd groups in the country, nearly 3, are all volunteers, and without volunteers these groups, when they operate, it's impossible. So the benefit people get from volunteers is great. They learn knowledge, they meet people that are walking the same steps as them, and they realise that being a volunteer, you actually benefit from seeing people that's maybe come into a group shy, and then suddenly, after they've been there a wee while, they want to do wee bits and get involved. So it's a two-way thing. Volunteering brings benefits to everybody, and especially the volunteers. So if people can volunteer, I'd say go ahead and do it, because it's certainly a learning experience, and if you can help others, it's a good feeling.